For this project, you need to set up a still life with at least 3 objects. I chose a basket, an angel, and a tulip. Now, I started sketching this using a regular pencil on watercolor paper. Watercolor paper is the paper that has cotton in it. It's what we've already used before. It does have slight bumps on it. When you get done sketching the whole thing in, then it's time to come up with 3 different strengths of coffee or tea. It helps if you start with very dark coffee. Now you'll notice that I started out with the same amount of coffee in each one and added 1 cup to one of them and 2 cups to another. Now it's time to start with the lightest wash. So the lightest, the one with the most water in it. And you are going to be painting everything that is not pure white or a highlight. Which in my objects, there were not a lot of really white areas. Next, once you're done with this, you'll let it dry totally, and then you will go on to the medium wash. The medium wash, you're going to pick out the areas that are a little bit darker than the first wash that you did. Again, very important that this is totally dry when you get started, and I'm just using a regular brush. If you couldn't find your brush, you could use a Q-tip. And you're doing your best. I do recommend having a paper towel near you, so if you do have any drips, then you are able to just soak them up. Now, once that was dry, then it was time to do the darkest wash. You'll notice there's some areas that you can see a little bit better because I did the negative space, for example, around that tulip, around the stem. There's other areas where I'm going in, making it a little bit darker. Now, this is the darkest wash that I have. It's not as dark as you could get. For example, if you used instant coffee, you could get a really nice dark brown. I just used leftovers from my coffee from this morning, and it was not that dark. So this is where we are. Now, when you do get done with this, there will be some areas that I am going to let you go in with either a pencil, a colored pencil, an ink pen, or a fine tip marker, whatever you have at home. And you can delineate, you can add some additional shading. I will be doing that in just a minute. I'm not going to show the process of it, but I will show you a few of the examples. So here it is when it was done. Again, you can still see the pencil lines, but that's okay because we are going to, now I divided that into 4s. And that is when you choose which one you want to do. Now I really like line work, so that was what I like the ink the most, I think. Have fun.